A lot of things happen on this episode of Friday Night SmackDown, but this time I'm not giving my full review of the show. I'm just going to go over the two things I thought was very interesting of the show and really brought actual story and life to the crowd, because from these two moments, the show was pretty bad from besides these two moments. Like, literally, the John Cena, Sami Zayn thing and Brock Lesnar thing, only thing cared, and then the CM Punk stuff and the feud that continues forever and ever is the only part that actually really matters to me. So, we're just going to go straight into those two things I think that I care that are most important in this episode of Friday Night SmackDown. But before we get into this video, drop a big thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, because I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Really like to get there before the end of 2025. Anyway, let's hop into today's video. If you live under a rock, or you just simply did not watch SmackDown, or did not catch any of the, things, like any of the things on social media, then you wouldn't know that John Cena got a promo saying he loves Chicago, how different Chicago is as a crowd, and just glazing Chicago, which I appreciate because it made my heart happy. But I will say, John, you were wearing the wrong team's colors. I would personally like you to either wear the Bulls colors to have neutral Chicago fans, because all Chicago fans mostly like the Chicago Bulls, like the Bulls, to keep it neutral. Or you could go with the better baseball team in Chicago, which is the Chicago White Sox. I mean, I'm not being biased at all, but you could either go neutral, being the Bulls, or you could have done the Bears being neutral as well. But no, you had to pick the North Siders. No, I'm not getting into it. I'm not even getting into it. But before John Cena left the ring after he cut his promo, Sami Zayn came out, cut a promo, basically asking John Cena for the permission to use the U.S. Open Challenge. And John Cena said, yeah. But for Sami Zayn's first Open Challenge challenger, he asked John Cena to be the first one, which John Cena ended up accepting, which ended up being a match for the United States Championship, which I thought was a pretty solid match. And honestly, not too surprised because I saw it on social media making the rounds that it was supposed to be John Cena versus Sami Zayn in Open Challenge, because I saw that. Go check out my other channel, The Niz. I made a video about it. So, yeah. But enough of that. I literally just only really knew that, because I guarantee that I would do it. But it ended up being way better than I expected, and there was kind of a full circle moment since, John Cena made his debut in Allstate Arena in Chicago a bunch of years ago, and Sami Zayn made his main roster debut against John Cena when John Cena was United States Champion and was giving out United States Championship Open challenges every single week. And I think it's just a cool full story moment. This match was actually crazy. We literally saw John Cena hit a literal GTS. We saw him hit an angle slam. We've seen him with the STF. We've seen him hit with the ankle lock. We've seen this man hit multiple attitude adjustments, even an avalanche attitude adjustment. Heck, he even did a pop-up powerbomb to, for Kevin Owens. This man John Cena is doing all the crazy moves. Now, one thing I wish that we did get in the John Cena retirement tour, but I get it, it's not nobody's fault. It was nobody's fault, but I wish we got John Cena versus Kevin Owens one last time. Feel like that could have been something very special, but sadly, Kevin Owens had his neck injury, and I just didn't work out with the plans. John Cena was feuding with Cody, and Kevin was just busy. And then he ended up hurting his neck where he had to get surgery. And he might even have to retire. We don't even know. But I wish we got that. But we'll guess we never get another John Cena versus Kevin Owens match ever again. Which sucks. But at least Kevin Owens is healthy and alive. That's all we care about, though. But I was kind of scared in this match, though, against Sami Zayn versus John Cena. Because we already know Sammy Hogan's a thing, right? We already know Sami Zayn can kick out basically anything. But so is Cena. Cena can kick out basically anything as well. But I was kind of scared. Because when I saw Sami Zayn hit the Helluva Kick, I said, oh my god, we're going to have John Cena lose clean in one of his last matches ever. In his last SmackDown appearance match. What? But I'm glad we didn't. Though you may say that the ending of this match was booty, I don't care. I'd rather protect the United States Championship, even though that belt absolutely means nothing at this point in time. And protect John Cena at the same time, than not give John Cena one of his only L's of his entire retirement tour. So we can't do that, man. We can't do that, man. Also, I just gotta say something. WWE. I am a D1 Cody Rhodes glazer, but he's been out too long. Get him back on TV, or he needs to be stripped of the title. I said it. I know I'm the biggest Cody Rhodes D-Rider, but Cody Rhodes cannot go. It's been over 30 days. There should be a thing where if you don't defend your title in 30-day limit, you need to relinquish it. Cody hasn't had a title defense. He won it a month ago and still has he only made one appearance with it. One appearance. And since that one appearance, he has been literally AFK. I get it. He is a child. I get it. He's going to film Street Fighter. But if he's not back next Friday night SmackDown, strip him of the title. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. We can't have a WWE champion like this. We went through almost 2 to 3 years of Roman Reigns being a part-timer with the WWE Championship. We saw what it did to the division. It literally destroyed it. We need to have Cody Rhodes either be on the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown and actually start building up feuds, or he needs to be stripped of it. We cannot take WWE champions not being on TV for over a month. It's ridiculous. Whether you hate him or you love him, Brock Lesnar did make his appearance in this Friday night SmackDown episode after a month of being gone since SummerSlam, where he F5 Sami Zayn and F5 John Cena about twice, and making it official that at WrestlePalooza, Indianapolis, Saturday, September 20th, from 7 Eastern to 4 Pacific, the inaugural ESPN Premium Live event in the United States. Netflix internationally includes select markets. We will have, for the last time ever, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in a match at WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis, Indiana. This match is going to be exciting because I can already see how this match is going to be played out. I can already see it. John Cena is going to be ragdolled by Brock Lesnar majority of the match. Then at the end, we see John Cena finally hit the attitude adjustment, hit the 5 moves of doom. He'll probably hit an avalanche attitude adjustment and then get the win. Can already see it in my head, bro. Can already see it, bro. Not joking. Enough of the Brock Lesnar, John Cena talk and Sami Zayn talk. It's time to get into the real matters of the show, which is CM Punk, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins type thing, where once again Becky Lynch disrespected CM Punk by slapping him across the face multiple times this time, multiple with a M, multiple, and even digging her head into his chest once again. But this time, CM Punk got out of the ring and said in the microphone, Becky, we already know that I won't put hands on a lady, but I know who will. And then we hear, let's light it up, let's light it up, let's light it up. And then we see his wife, AJ Lee, come out and skip around the entirety of the ring, get on into the ring, sit there on the ropes like she always did back in 2014, be like, then come in the ring, grab Becky Lynch, punch her all in the face, then grabbed her, licked her hand, slapped Becky across the face, and Becky sold this like she just got shot by 100 different things. Like, she looked, like she flew all over around, bounced all around the ring, selling like Shawn Michaels out there in SummerSlam against Hulk Hogan. And the best part is, we saw CM Punk and AJ Lee celebrate as Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch were backing up. And I think that was crazy, right? Obviously, we kind of all expected the AJ Lee return, but we weren't quite sure because you know WWE. You never know WWE when they decide, you know what? Hey, we just trolled all of you guys and bamboozled all of you guys just so we could sell tickets, and we're going to bring Rhea Ripley out. You know what I'm saying? We kind of all knew it was going to be AJ, but we had a slight suspicion that it might. Come on, we've seen this before. WWE has done this in the past, where they hint at the biggest star possible, and then they just trick us with some losing talent. Even though Rhea Ripley is a great talent, and she gets cheered everywhere she goes, she most likely would have been booed here, if it was her. But thankfully, it was AJ Lee, and we finally got to see AJ Lee back in the WWE, and we can already see the setup for the WrestlePalooza feud, where we have AJ Lee and CM Punk take on Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins for absolutely nothing, but I will still enjoy it. And it looks like just from this little brawl that AJ Lee had with Becky Lynch, that she still got it. Or was it Becky Lynch making her look good? Most likely. But who cares? It looks like she still got it. She's still in phenomenal shape. Maybe even in better shape than when she is in her wrestling career. But at least we got AJ Lee back. So yeah. Also, seeing fan footage of AJ Lee holding up the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Like, does it look good on me and stuff? Because I've seen the clips. I've watched the clips. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them. I can kind of see where this is going. After the mixed tag match at WrestlePalooza, I can already see it. It's going to set up an AJ Lee, Becky Lynch feud for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And hear me out. AJ Lee dethrones Becky Lynch. We're finally, for the first time in AJ Lee's career, she holds the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That already sounds perfect. I feel like it's not even perfect. It just goes together super well because the story's already there. Becky's already had problems with CM Punk due to Seth and her. This would just make the obvious sense, but sometimes WWE doesn't like doing the obvious. But in this case, WWE, do the obvious, put the title on AJ Lee. You don't have to do it right away. You can do it like a couple months from now. But still. Also, speaking of a couple months from now, some mark on a Twitcher said that AJ will be jobbing to Rhea Ripley in 3 months from now, and let me just tell you, no, she won't. We don't even know, and I actually do want to see that interaction. AJ Lee versus, oh my, bro, there's so much Roxanne Perez and AJ Lee. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. That's good right there, money. That is money. But still. Also, we did see WWE later post and Triple H later post AJ Lee officially signing her WWE contract with re-signing with the company after a decade-long hiatus from the company. And even Triple H signed off on it, which means she most likely will be here for more than one appearance, which means maybe she could go on a different feud, maybe with Becky Lynch, like her own, without Seth Rollins and CM Punk involved, maybe. Nobody really knows the contract deal, like how exactly long the contract is. I'm gonna guess she's gonna be on like maybe the CM Punk schedule. Well, at least until WrestlePalooza, maybe. I feel like she's probably gonna have this like same schedule as CM Punk, maybe. Because I feel like she and him can just travel and whatever. And then I feel like he's just gonna have the same ones. And even if after this Becky Lynch Seth Rollins feud's over between CM Punk and AJ Lee, I feel like there's way more stuff that AJ can do. Like going after Roxanne Perez, or like, I don't really know. We could think of something like later down the line, like if during Raw, we could probably think of something. But we did see it. Nobody really knows how long the contract is for. Honestly, all I care about, I don't care how much money she's making. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I just want to know how long this is, so we can like kind of picture what like type of matches we could see out AJ Lee in what probably will be her final run. Maybe. How old is she? I don't think she's. Is she? She might be like early 40s. Maybe. I don't really know. I would have to look it up. But yeah, what are some dream matches that you think you would love to see from AJ Lee personally? Me probably AJ Lee and Roxanne Perez. That's just me personally. But what do you guys think? Also, do you think AJ Lee is the greatest Divas champion of all time? Put it down in the comments below. Anyway, have a beautiful rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Bye!